Mame and ashofo nyina se wo momre no madaje watwe ya me yakwa ba ba be di Ghana ho nkomo Ghana ye yo Ghana mpuntu nti na sabre me ne abedwafo ya tena se aye ba be bo enkomo nti mame nkai wo se wo hwe wa be fonten tan so obetim do adwen kire afa UTV Ghana abasa so no channel 360 e wo DSTV so betimi a kire wadwen na wo fie a mensumi wo edwuma de me no nyina na edi dwumedie no ebom nti bibini a won so wadwen kire ho ehia pa na yeba bedi nkomo afọ man Ghana ho ansa na no mamente birthday messages no ebi infi hotel na yentinsi so belated happy birthday to Nana Kosia Sewa Asare of Phonex Insurance. Yesterday was your birthday from your husband Mr. Edward Anzi and PK inti omunyina se omumawo belated happy birthday nyamisha no onyo kese. Happy birthday to Mr. Emmanuel Konedu Donko of Ghana Immigration Service stationed at Kotoka International Airport. We say free Samson Kenya meche hono mo happy birthday. Sasona happy birthday to Mr. Edward Konedu Donko of Ghana Immigration Service. Okay. Inti we say wonso wo aflawo nti omo happy birthday na moye ntafo anti twin brothers ba ko Kotoka International Airport na ba ko so wo aflawo mu nyina mo immigration service emu nti efree wo sister akosua free here in Accra ene Samson Kenya meche o Kumasi ho no mu nyina so mo happy birthday nyame onhiramo na wonyemo kese so pa. Today we celebrate a remarkable man, a dedicated principal, information and publicity officer of the VRA, whose commitment and leadership continue to inspire those those around him. May your new age bring you greater wisdom, strength, and divine favor in all your endeavors. As the Bible says in Psalm 20 verse 4, may he give you the desire of your heart and make all your plans success. Until we say a free famous Wemega UTV and then reporter from Tema into no and this birthday wishy call a day ama Mr. John Choba nti ene ye wawoda nti enije semana se insurance sama wakenyinai wasi nyame emfa endomo nyame nshrawo na wonye okese pa nti Mr. Choba efree famous UTV reporter from Tema and all this birthday wishy mawo si nyame nye okese na wonshrawo pa. Glorious birthday to Nathaniel Kofi aka Belebe. I hope Semenyana right. Special aid to Dr. Ernest Sapon of Special Eyes and Investment in age gracefully from entire family, especially your wife Ama, the children, and Mawusi. Into Sister Mawusi or despite media. I say God bless your new age. Into baby Bia or Nathaniel Kofi will be if your wife any age my 4 any Sister Mawusi say oh mama happy birthday nyame won shawo na wonye okese won to won kwandem na de siwa na se da wakoma so nyina nyame manemre mu nso emfa emma ebedafo abedri die ene na yebo awram na esem ede pono so ebedi ho enkomo fight against corruption or sahen afenyo marking charges minority MPs as parliament prepares to resume sitting into we say ene esem ede ho no powering 24-hour economy. Mahama launches $1.5 billion industrial park, Gomo Central Special Economic Zone, set to create 60,000 jobs. MPP flag bearership race, Educhum promises free tertiary education. Sasana grassroots to have a voice in governance. Baumia announces yearly constituency consultation. I'll relocate some key ministries to other regions. Honorable Kennedy D. Japan. Internet say flag bearer hopefuls ni nyina edo monsem ababe tuja. We say more grassroots for most benya no akasa. Inti afibia na se menye tumi na se mebe yo mampanyina me ba beji mo adwen kira fa ho de ya ebetimi abo man no. Obi so say key ministries ni bi ho no say timi kokoko ye mantam no mu timi yi akọ se de be nso betimi abo ma ho no develop and honorable Educhum and so they atu just say eba no eye tertiary obema na ye free tertiary education obi abeko ni free nti na je say oni bi asem obroni eja bidi uraba banku sela atabana ba uso betimi akọ eye entoaso suku ne so ebi omani so ade hono ni Honorable Gilbert Benizanate former MP Ablekuma Central sasana nana yaw sapon political aide to Alan Chamanting, now the Deputy General Secretary for United Party. Prayer Palace in Iba. Memo ache wo matnas.
Yebe.
Within the
Yebe
pa. Edinti na yenye bi ejuma. Honorable Nate enfi na nawate. Ye ni Ghana ho nkomo. Bibi aboko de.
Nyame adom nyame go so sran. Adom ni ahweye. Se na Bible kan no say adipachi a
Bible verse na
o say ewade adom ti na meti se na metie na adom o de dom no anye kwa na meye adwuma sin wonyina nanso enye me na ewade e ka me hunti eye Paul na o ka sasem no esan se yeti asi nyame adom in fact anapay na no na me bisa obi ebi mu asori say one na betimi a che me time a or die bia ye obi antumi nkyere because onya koda ho miamia of so kweti and you don't know the exact time sorry yeah but sorry obi betina wa sorry so say Adekye say the only thing that we have to do is to give thanks to God because enye nipa nyina na enya ne say nti the be kan say rade ye da wase say wama adipa achi na ene ye kan etiasefo a na ye kan yen so eden e ka ho nti nyame na eda na ase ena na pe.
Okay nana
abra so Adekye na tetrama dabodwim na moje dia frusani aseda na de be ma etweni amponya na it has been a beautiful week. I say yawada no nyame ye adoma etimi paw United Party hontuma echre adasa. I say my General Secretary Honorable Yabo Abiansamo abetina ha chirechire mu akama na uti nsem no so akan na neche se mu hwam yi pa the meet me akan so so and say United Party no a party bia sebio wa Ghana dawa kuma so wa wani da so asa wa opese Ghana konenim esin bibia ye wo isisi wa ope the leadership of integrity, forward thinking, and a leadership that has the characteristics of a Christ-like persons. Now the only place me are recommending is the United Party, where that freedom to participate in the national discourse. Proposing practical economic solutions, practical governance, not just the book talk. To say baby, any baby no. We are in to help build Ghana and putting Ghana first in every transaction.
My leader software na. Say they see as a Christ-like.
Christ-like leader and say a idiomatic expression. What you say?
So
Obia owo ahofama, obia odwin nipa ho, obia sebi.
Na hote.
Ne hote a untimi mfa any iota of corruption. What you say? Say a bit na hey. I mean, your movement mu krano from 2024 a day ba a day political communication. A day corporate to me in 2024 election. Me sure say uti say your communicators need be crab but na radio so na TV so do be atam be consider what you say me sure say what you say the nkofo accuse you on the 10 cents any 20 cents any 300 cents e sure so beat me akabia fayira alanchamanten ho say the what say nkofo kana pick up sayira and na matop pickups and na ye disika koy me sure so beat be if yira alanchamanten ho okoye minister for trade and industry you bit me nyina Ghana for bit me aka hye nyame animonyam se ejuma a wo ye ye the free ho and now resigning as minister. Or more and more co-hoodina will be anyone with me boy, Juma, trading industry didn't crack a right. The commitment, his level of integrity, his level of intellect, and commitment to the service of this country, it's unpaired. And that is the kind of leadership we seek to present. The best friend is Ghana for. Yes, see a prepared for us. And you've been in this game for a very long time. Munina Mukabi. I say Ghana, I was say a party for beat me, a challenging opinion this. I'm a Ghana calling now. I say the Bia Wamon Kwan. That is what we are presenting.
The Jollof over.
Yeah, the Jollof that is why we would invite persons like you to come on board. What you say, then we will push this nation forward. Because we Jamaica Ben more dear be our almost for him, yet here you can see. Also, topics about industrial parks. In 2018, Alan proposed about 10 industrial parks. We will come into that, and you will see African wear. And then Ebony Kassam say, Makosha Kaftan. Now then, man, African wear. Na textile industry go our Ghana. 2006, 2007, 2008. You revive every textile industry in Ghana. Hanum. Emma did a friend African whereby. Praise be sorry, you met this sorry, you Melko in nature antoma. School for in nature antoma. Emma revive the textile and garment industry. Yeah, Malan, yeah, man, African we maybe cocan slim. Emma Batakarishe. Ebe kan ya brabo. What you say? Ebi mu anu mu fere kura so be she batakari o mu ye nyina so ni freeze mu so no mu ntimi hye bi e ma ne hye be ye fe e ma ne say yura his excellency the president e ko address UN so hu ni batakari na na hye no kama e na anu bi ni ntimi hye bi alankoju trimantia daroma what you promoting it now it's called now the secondary schools. If you go, every secondary school has a school cloth, and this started in between I think 2005 203. They be making school clothes, no. You understand? The textile industry was dead. Then he revived it. AFCFTA. Be more detailed. You're right. You're suffering. Ejina simple sukai. Or said the main brain behind AFCFTA. You're Alan John Kujuchamantin. He's the architect of it, and the whole secretariat is in crying how. Ghana benefited from it. What you say? Yeah, chairman na when your baby could darucha. Ni book more what throw na MPP for the year. They be am say they should read
almost about 1.5 hour abekan one sem. Almost abekan let's talk about the
medicine. Alan has always been
almost 2 hours. So let's talk about the issue that is schools are into my say that. As my okay it's as someone na make am dey oh say o hwe sani Ireland ahihye no ho no abon bra say the leadership of UP tradition Boniface Abakari Sadiki Abobia Samuamo o ma bom bra no ma they are contradictory no chairman no can doesn't have a fact about the history of the party. It doesn't have a fact of the history of the party.
Say ye ko ni akoyenim say bi o history no enye eyimu ya ntworo no won kan kasa mu ya ntworo no twi kasa mu nko a sebi ye obi obrofo bu Arabic mu enye nko na be kan ate ase
nti so no the Arabic one no be kan
ye kan ni achirichiri mu.
Okay, Nana,
we would give the history undiluted to Ghanaians. The history we will not dilute it. I think you antia na mo try some change Ghana and kasa
into opposition then. Oh then.
We do jealous me there.
I mean so asem.
Me kan ho.
Oh then.
Or your deputy general secretary.
Fine.
What na
people no omo ye 9. Ni so much post no.
Ni seat pra parliament.
But no no chairman. Babi Asam no no secretary. Deputy general secretary enye me na ya abo na ya tie.
Ye tu. Na ya do Richie Suma. Na ya do
organizer enye your friends opsi one mu organize get na ya betina ha no
enye woman enye woman organize we would enye woman
organize Solomon Usu of communication anane boa
na mo ye say
me be so
you belong to a declining party as MP
you have been
some party we see to crowd to so parliament you should be through what
ona be fi
me ka me boa ka me una ka say na be fi me do o be show through to one o be show one o share from one ayi first lady eso mu
I was so for say Chris Belami Dugan about Chris head of corporate affairs NLA e wa say Chris akwa
this is apa
I see you wherever what's that sanity me boa
na no so me any pese
any messages obi say ni mo ye kese ni mo na
impedifo na bu say ntini punch ni no
and say Chris asame na beka chen aban dey
ababa
o si ma ye kese dia me hu san so nana do be say ye keka
akwaba
yo so mi ni
aba bia boko de
o nyame adum ya ho ye
ye nyame asepa ansa na wo join ye na some de me wunu anom akwaba na chese na adane no enti fight against corruption enti me sha say dey free wo hono but mamema Chris akwaba bi na o wase mienu bia na won fantu ya na sha say
ameni eba me ma o ntia so nkwa na fi na meni amo panyefo amodika wa ha me no so ache na minchia Ghana for nyina na Ghana PC His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana John Dramani Mahama oni na pam for nyina and the Chief of Staff of our country Honorable Julius Debra ni chana no pe
that they wouldn't share a special one e money dey
me say President Mahama ni na pam for nyina NDC mpanyimfo
okay
mpanyimfo amukuta party no from opposition to government a omuso we kire omuboa eka party ne bom eto mampanyifo ama yedi na matuye ebu man se na Ghana force pen mabdo mu nyina ase anope na nipa bia uda sori a uda nyame ase esra nyame se na wayama obia wonije a na wa manije kase ama wa ho sise wo ye Ghana ni wa make sure say aban papa ba na wasa abompa ya ma aban no na wa hye oman no aban no enimonyam because aban no hye Ghana man enimonyam. This government is a government of purpose. This government is not only determined for the betterment of yetias in Kwao or more a baba womb dache. Ye juma to ho, say baya and chima ba. Na ye betu ya enye, asay, atita pensamo a reset no. President Mama NDC government is making sure say the next government or the future government will start from a different level. And then basic things. I took room here, sorry, I soon. At the here, no. President Mama NDC government is making sure say before you be free office no. Somewhere 2050 something no. Nasa na man nyina no. Enya de be ya at the how Ghana for. So, and I am grateful to President Mama. Say, what consider me say minka ban no. Na kakra matima aboa. Misu minfa moa. Na china ye kan mpanyimfo a ye bom mpanyimfo a mo ba ya omuka ban papa we hu a ombe ya de papa no. Misu ye bebo me di.
Okay.
Na minche Ghana for no NDC for kan NDC for nya mo bia mpaba. Na enkofo bia ne omo ani so ayo omo ntasentase. Ye sori a ye su ma ti sa akula yire tofia wo hwehwe. Say ye fa to mi momo. To mi so de momo a ye hu ne omo di ye. Mfie nwotwe. Ghana for you in fear ye kan
ya kai enema omo de be ye. So for anybody who would, be dreaming that 2028 ya baba mu no sa nipa no eyenda hesu keke entimi mba so. Ghanaians are not ready to change President Mama and NDC government now.
Okay, Chris.
Cadres will go and cadres will come. President Mama will go, another President Mama will come. We are not going to leave office now. By law. Enya kakabin kwenso, enya patapa kwenso. And you pa ye ni chere say NDC government is not leaving office now.
Okay, Matse.
And I am happy and we welcome them. Expertise MPP will be more formidable so that omubeye very responsible in opposition.
Okay.
But no mu ya hu sisi no. In fact,
hey,
the
Chris,
ATS
the way
is 1 minute.
Welcome.
Welcome here. They were the disaster.
The
within the 8 years disaster of MPP, the disaster that they caused in this country for 8 years. Your expertise say these 4 years in opposition, they should be responsible. If not, they are becoming more disastrous in opposition than even being government.
Mate. Honorable Nati, Mamisha Siemfree, who fight against corruption, a minority leader. Osi abra omobabe resume sit in parliament omofanshi omoti mu se wo ya manyo semne komona ye se oman bapa na oman no ne oman no so interest wo wakomo na keta se dwirim ne proye montimi ntoso anas muntu asiemfree okra.
That's it. I think say me draw Prince attention say they say there so or invite you and catch obia so obia oba for topic bra.
Oh, there.
Now one can say obia
so we
the canvas.
Jima me na me
the canvas. This be become a topic.
Oh, the topic Mr.
Obi the UP by. Obi su the friend is say waja NLA asema oka.
I address me.
Okay, fine. Okay, sorry. Deputy General Secretary.
That's it. And
I think a call by the minority leader is a great call. I am happy, say at long last, no Parliament anyasika.
Na so man family to just say sika no munya yinti.
Oh, but that's what that's the speaker say. Parliament is broke. Inti no.
But letter we issue here and into much one state e wo say omu ye broke.
Why are you doing this?
Mukasa no me yedin.
Nana,
so I am happy say Parliament anyasika. I've been in Parliament before. This is not the first time a Parliament are postponing your friend is saying calling members to come back to Parliament. Sometimes there are financial constraints. So there's no money so I'm happy say government has released money to Parliament for Parliament to resume. And a call by the minority leader, I strongly believe say it's a very good call. You see, I keep on saying say we are living in a country the major problem we face in this country is because everything we do is partisan. So say obiya dia enye krana na ye di amanyosem na efore. Ye di amanyosem so efore pa we lose the substance of the issue and how to deal with the issue because akoya amanyosem. And everybody obiya pese odwane to hide behind a political party for protection. Minority leader, the call on say, baki the minority for ever parliament. Enfa omo MPP party no entu nchen. Now rather mo one share Ghana atare. I think that it is a very good call. If only nya kano, it will not be like ye kakeke. Nembum ye beden. If we talk about corruption, we always point finger at the politicians. Oh, politicians are corrupt. But let me tell you, Minya, the most corrupt people in this country is the civil servants.
Public Accounts Committee.
It's the civil servants. They are most corrupt people in this country. But because the minister or the deputy minister is the head at the ministry, you know, it's always put at the doorsteps of the politicians.
No one also say be a minister, no, be a supervision, and I say be a paying attention, detailed attention to a near man, and I say be a paperwork near the enco. And soon so can one to the moment me fast, yes, sir.
And no bet to me about 20% of administrative aspects when they go to the ministry. Look, the ministry, departments, and agencies are being run by the civil servants and not the politicians. President Mahama eba abemu our MNDCs one or catcher and someone take over. Is the municipal chief directors in catcher someone take over. Opa Yentre from the time of President Mahama a massa announcement till you MCE or a DCE in a assembly. Now show me records what has happened in those assemblies. There was no MCE, there was no DCE. So the office is being run by the chief directors or the coordinating directors and the finance and the call for the call for go on. But obe komuno. And then when the politician comes, and that is where your issue comes in. They say, oh, we have done this, we have to regulate it. And because a politician too will come, because we are using the secret they call running election. And because of also the selfish and the greedy interest in near banner the division in the envelope manner, they also regulate it and becomes an issue. So for me, I think, sir, it is high time, sir, we will not only look at the politicians when it comes to corruption, but we should look at the institution in which the politician is headed before we can deal with it. And it shouldn't also be a friend is saying, but it should be something that more journalists and so but you see, now me catch you and I me catch you and I say, look, we are living in a time in this country of ours, everything because it is politics.
Oh no, be for me the saying.
Oh, some bedin no cry.
They be no cry.
Oh, nyaba. Look, now no say me catch you and I say one I say yeah, now me catch say look. They last 2 years issues confronting this country. Ushemu colleagues need the energy, the research. Now so ni so anapa anasa omache your friends anajo anasa weekends. The energy at which they talk about the issues. And no matter come because if man koji V8, if man koji F150 or mo person mo ton, if man koji V8 or mo per plugs or mo person mo disisa. In that kind of yes sir. Oh yeah, politics oh yeah 50 semu. Now all the information me gather
me gather me ma plenty watch me ho.
Only information me gather
information.
Me
honorable him na come semeta.
Utu na me si. Utu na me do it.
Tumpo.
Na oh vive no.
Me tumpo.
Oh we no betra.
Say na me ntu na ekro no.
Onya piu de mo anam massport. Na me monitor back. Nda me be go no na me nya be ma na oye mi za no. Oh, so when you talk about corruption, it is not only about the politicians. But look, corruption is not about going to the ministry and now adding zeros to some checks. But let's go to our marketplaces and let's see the uncle for yes, out here. The uncle for I will be kokoto and mukoko. Maybe your friend is saying Sudi Afra. All because the person wants to enrich herself within the shortest time. People live a luxurious life. Now we crowd to me within this short time. To me we know what he for. So for me, I think that is a very good call from the minority leader. But I also want to appeal to him. Say it should not just be for the eye service. It's not just be let's criticize it, but it should be say at the end of the day. Yenya bibi papa biya den if you are someone or can and the panel na discuss about is it local government any friend is a public accounts committee and because me I perfectly agree with President John Mahama for once since Obaya Adebako Akame ni adwin no say yenfa 2 million bebre na den enfa mo the committee because ebi wo house usha eya
ghost.
I'm telling you, and you ask yourself. That's why because the civil servants are part of it.
I remember such a any business in Tinipa no who you know any.
But you see, so
I think I even use it as an example.
Who say, well, I mean, in fact, the only person to I see who said when he was a chair, Kendapa, on also the same issue. Obiso and Nikunu Ewu, Many came to testify. Says, "Sika said the man or no." No, but meanwhile, no, so he even ordered to the arrest of the director of finance, no, at that particular assembly. So I agree perfectly with John Mahama by saying, the president said, "Yemba 2 million are the public account committee, no, in which they have, but to some extent, yense mukena, so that at the end of the day, Nipane bar, it should be dealt with. What I said, with Honum as an MC." And I said, DC, they should bring you back and come and face the law. Men castle, or the so free honum. It's the only hold biomini, no, Nipa no abano, or no, I ain't holding responsible. If you have been an MC or a DC in 8 years of the Nado's administration, in 8 years of John Mahama, your friend is saying, in Bisata, John Mahama, Atamos administration, in Kufo Aliu Mahama administration, they should bring them back. If you have been a minister and deal with you, irrespective of who you are. So you have been also you can catch you umbedi.
See, you show me see
where this car. Say if you show name who say you have connived with your administrators, nobody this car, they should deal with you. Say there be no see engineer and Tony from your friend is saying your farmer buy no. I mean, I'm say look me, I am not in support of say yes you na now a disika and I been a disika into no ye dey need court na court I just na president mama kan no I dey court obe feed me anambua obe free or the light move free or the free and apa numere na wi and no so musika no so into yes we can I don't buy it me say ye gi sasika no say me e na me disika na ye gi sasika no free me ho with interest. Yes, because look, there are people that have been sentenced 5 years, 6 years, 8 years. They have invested the money. I've been so cool. So they retrieve the money, take it to my hometown, Pampram or Ningo, any of them, and go and build a big hospital and put my name there. This is the money. And saying Chris Wajai Pampram cause they say what is legal.
Chris and Cansancho.
What show Sikana Ebenria and Ediasi Hospital no?
Ediama
community.
That was okay, just no way someone say shame me no.
That's what we're supposed to do. So Semiba Nico Eko your crew ma. Ne akas unima girl we. Eben no we Sikano ne bano na eko no. It will be a stigma. So remember you will be very careful. Because people take advantage of it.
Okay,
and enrich themselves at the expense of others to suffer. Look, Oshe Public Account Committee, now local governments in Simana Mokanya. Now Sika, you can tell you say we can do a lot of things. Look, I can tell you say a buyer budgeter. Make me say about 40% of government's budgets go under the drain. Because the demand institutions now obi ade ope bia na waye
nte ko obi botom omo waste no omo di bo mo bra
na oni hu bra de
no, I get it
emani emani ekwe japade emani busuafo benefit benefit. So for me to conclude it no mesem minority leader only the other members of parliament in both the majority side they say we should have the interest of the country and not our personal interest. That's what happens We all want to think about personal interest and not the interest of this country. That's why now make our say, baby say galam see a bad amayaku. Because we all thinking about our interest. We are all thinking about our personal interest and not the interest of this country. They all will be sorry and they all share and say, hey, an infant menya 50,000 be 20,000 be. But on can say, hey, neko I didn't bet me on Ghana then akonenim. That's the problem.
Okay. Nana.
This has been a very interesting call from minority leader. And Bema Namu any call for the fight against corruption. Na or charging the minority side of parliament. Say omu ehunu se Ghana kanko hu here. Na enye amanyo kuwa womodom. Na mekinkan nkrata mu no ansa na me bade ba kwa me kai pa me troye or say let it be said say we choose what was right for Ghana. Na people no kutino. Na asasem no toma kumaso. Na say ye be call see na ensem a yaka no ana waka no bi diso amayen a enka Ghana bitimi afa na ntoma pa efra e wo kwan bi so. Na say koyese kasa seya kwa dia na amwaye. Na waka ni say na wutu womufo say wachina parliament ebebeyi se womote se obi edi dwirim keta sihye ne proye we a Ghana sika wasai Ghana nsu true Ghana say ne yekokochi no a omo nkotena kwan so enkasa ye de obi ye ka obi kasa bo ahye ne yemu dia na ne kwan so no na obekasa si kama ewie na wakokotena street so say achieve will be because only a great yes see only a great yes Ghana say was say Ghana and Suni ye forest until any no kwenti nyana na I stand with Asumesi na see dia na enkwan kan se mi okan kra na nkeye apna corruption enya dia obia eni je ho keta hye eni dwirim me de bia meka me say se yema obi akwanya se oni Ghana enim ewo kwan bi so ana ye de ne head Ghana institution bi wo kwan bi so na ade bechi na woni akro no nyoma ye de ahye ne nsa wentumi amwayen amaye muhu akonta ene koya na ye bae se ni pa bi se eni kwan se bi ye de no ho che no say offer a great transformational plan now. The aspect of governance. A how na you treat corruption. Was a great transformational plan in your war. Clusters. Now governance near one of the nyoma munuped and pesame kind. Amount. Yedi kind under corruption. Or see, demonstrate a leadership of personal integrity and political will to fight corruption and take decisive action against politically exposed persons involved in corruption-related activities. To fight corruption, no, me say demonstrate that personality of integrity. Say ye di bibia hye wonsa na obedi hu nokore na obehunu se Ghana na di dwumedi na hye wonsa eye oman ne japade eye oman ne sika eye nchirima de bi na yesehwe so nti wow personal conviction wadwim po ani watinke bi enam mu ni unya mesuru bi ewo mu bi di wani nkan so see away. There are most of your leaders personally they do not have integrity. There is no integrity for them.
They are doing any pan because there is no integrity. in abraba wo.
And on my example be near another platform so. Was you call assembly because yeah juma. I been the man's testimony no. And MC you know. A friend accountant no friend and accountant no say abrantie meeting ya di any mpinifo no ma omo cc no omo fa ne fabra na me
as a fuel
say oh sitting allowance oh no nkan ho ndi oko ye na adwuma o afi wo pie no as accountant na frek clerks no ba ko say MC say obia prepare obia 1000 Ghana na also one no say na sana mo office obi so Ghana cities what you say
na just no the bia ka ho
na the bia ka ho o question na o say oh say honorable ye ma won mo fu onu wi a ye be ye nyoma bi o say ye be say no say inti hon na nka wo say wo ka kire no
say
say inti ye be ye hwa o ko fa auditor general's reporter enyoma ewom no enye politician na o te hon na ayi. And kudos to the Public Accounts Committee omotena say honorable abna osea sarene Mills ni colleagues omotioni miami nyaba Shelley hwe adwuma pa wo mo ye na eben
na no be ka say adwuma sa adwuma pa ni nyina
na eben ka say na make be na eben ka say President Mahama can say me said they should be empowered. Me can say your excellency we dey Mr. Wa empowered need the brofo eso yen limit no yen sha se wo baabi e ka me enka wo hu sa papa bi na obetena ho a obi ewu a oda so etwia ne ka no kwa nanka emran amma chairman of the committee Madam Abnada pa any ne vice president ranking amomu to me say yetimi man a summary dismissal wa ne aka wo yiwadi na nti wo kwotena ho a obi ewu a wo kọ ayie kọ bonsa a wonim na wo da so verify oni akroma ne gi aketwa no
sabi
do you see I mean nti wo sori anopa ukọ mosque eko bompae wo sori Sunday eko asori dem eko sre nyame ensemu nhira na wo hwa ho be wia Ghana sika ewia pete musi na wo senya akukuduro ebetena TV so eka sika no wo gigi nti wo kwa yie na se na akobon san na wo ba ya obehu se ni din no bosome ba ko yetwa ne ka bosome mienu yetwa ne ka bosome miensa yetwa ne ka ye no na say na ambene
afa na ni so
emfa na ni so eye beyi eye ne papa ejapade anko onye ne sa eye ne busuan sika inti ne ba oni ni tifie ne ba ne betimi abosa akro no. See, sometimes we need to be realistic and very honest in our discourse. If you such a person, well, we are Sikano for about 1 year. So they talk all accounts, even at a rate of 3% rate, 3%. And for so saying, unya also. So say Sikano, what the Sidan or they call ye Airbnb, and for so saying, unya. You search such a person with interest. And you give such a person a summary dismissal. You freeze his assets. He goes back to ground zero. Because all kochino now they no go to prisoner. Meme nana or tie krasi order banchi ne lampo a utria. And now the koto bianyama ne dio. Now what just says he can now pamunu wi. Na okona wonye adwuma nyamo tro krata de ne bo graphic mutu said ya afenyo markings bo graphic yi mu ama Ghana obi ehu se papa yi oye ta papa no oye kromfo
nti obi onobo ya adwen ewo ho se impo ye besi hospital ewo bia na region na ya tag ne sa na
hospital kwa dey say hospital en monyam shewum
o dem se sika na ya jene dey
ye ko sika VIP near in the picture bon obi a we cross ho obi e ba ya ne so a obehu no
Nana.
Don't just be honest. No, Abena, are we happy with where we are in terms of corruption?
Not at all.
Na nipa baako timi tenase. Adwene equity 650 million Ghana cedis. Nipa baako. Such an organized crime, unintelligently executed. Omo bo ho pon wie no omo execute no kura no mo hu se na nyensanim.
Njo bo kro na penyansa to ho.
Oh man.
E be na ya chew. Sade no say e bone na wudi.
Say ye nyame na yi omo to.
Na say intimi nkan si so say asem no e wo court say.
Say me nkan say
yes.
Me see yes. It's assistance. No, so what were you even thinking? But at the end of the day, they would go and blame that minister who was there. They would go and blame that politician who was there. Politician, dear. What's nasi? Policy framework. What the aba? Technical guys now moteti hoda. And the nasi no more who loopholes are them. No ma kwa create no ma.
Now, who so say yen share from this perspective say be a minister na say be a appointee, you know, CEOs no. Say wo mutimi enya proper orientation a ye betimi am areas loopholes because obi wo no ma wo de ne koto sector bia. Wo de ne koto sector bia wo ho. Because be won share any nimdie bebre no or rely on officers now what
political head.
I know.
Or drop policy.
The American, I hope says what's myself from there. And he said be any pan say even all this documents be back common as workers sign here. Quickly now no beti me.
E bi o no manya means says na sign. Omo thresholds.
Njomo ni obi eni o supervisor omo.
Ma me ma o ai. Won say untimi nye counter over the counter or bank beyond 5,000.
Yeah, withdraw on.
Yeah. Now, probably oye ni po. Obe sign, obetimi assign 5,000 be 10.
Wa ko yi.
Eno no manager no ayebone. Ye wo mo sa we system mu a wo mo ye.
Okay, na see for.
And these are organized crimes. Oh say afenyo e kasa no. Work in terms of parliamentarians. Ubibo bisa say no more the corruption, how does it go near the other? Bills here you didn't call parliament any other the lobbying of it. The bill abeto mo amunim say forest reserve o makwanya ye be say no wo hwa de nim ha na wan san ya manoko obi tibi bowra reserve
njo mo na kasa so na say start free o mo ho
oh
obi e wo echi ohum
ye the bill aba wa wo hwe bill no mu a o kinkan hu na 5 years 10 years 15 years 20 years to come wa wo ma wa wo utmi e kan hu the effect on those children, the effect on the country. O kakra obenyanti akoye o campaign ti wasan amanoko.
Okay
na eba ne say no bitime dwene say Kakum National Park me ne wo yesusua ye call excursion me de me ku school sim tini ye ba na ye de pa ekokko ne nam hoko diagro na etimi ba obi tirim say gold wo hunti ye ma no kwan na onko no nkututuo
no twetwa nua na canopy
wo so a ne wo ye yakonante so a ye chirima so be nante so bi no ye nkotwetwa ngu e shasi free parliament.
Okay.
Say ye de koye. So munya adaje mpo kinkan ye mpo no kra no so ya asem. Wo mo hwe ma ne twemu koye wo. So these are all issues he is raising. And of course, I would agree with him. But we shouldn't limit it there.
To just parliamentarians.
What you say? I was say ye expanding. By expanding na America na shasi no. Ne de wa kan fe. What can he say ya yabona basu? Mo mun konku gina kwa kwan so nkotena se. Ye chi ediwa na ediwu.
Yo mate. Chris Bermo.
corruption. Minority leader, Honorable Afinyo Martins, will make a call on corruption. And I think it's a legitimate call. Ghana Nibia overboard will for corruption. Irrespective of baby I will free, baby I will dinner. A good call. So his call is not misplaced. Or make a call, or make an appeal no ye. It's just that I feel that the call he has made will have certain questions that individuals like me babisa. It doesn't still mean that call now or make here and we don't support it. We support it. But we also have the right say babisa receive those concerns about his call.
And the call
and the call is that in as much as you support to say or make a good call, it's a legitimate call about corruption. He should make the same call or get that energy to make a call of reaching out to his brother, his friend, his colleague, the former finance minister, to come back and account for his stewardship. Looking at the magnitude of cases, corruption allegations at a level against him, it will be very important he makes such calls. That individuals are gonna for FSA, they were corrupt, they corrupt themselves in their offices and whichever position they found themselves. It should make the same call for those people to come back and account for their stewardship. So I believe that it's not a misplaced. But you see, to say, Honorable Ebenezer Kain, ye politicians, ya and ama Krum Hanuka corruption, I'll be at in this house, politicians are corrupt. Because as corruption I be see in a particular institution, na unfair politician hono. No opponents no. After say who causes our corruption no. That's because they are so just because they want to score a political point. Yes, Anna. They feel it will go against the political party you come from, so that it will give them an opportunity. And Tinipan Sunya another opportunity. Onosuba bawoso. And Adekye saying, "Yeka corruption na kwa say politician, NDC, and MPP." Meanwhile, technocrats now omuye more corrupt. Sin obiano etiho no musre. Ya ba pawi. President Mama before best settle IE MMDC soon. Not district coordinating directors na so. And I want to give you just one example. Ohumba Juru. Our Dwabe Municipal Assembly. Your project be who? Yadika Jisa project no sika. See the ama contract. Ama aban atueka. Abra omunye sa aduma no.
Nti sika na ko contractor na ho no ma na say.
Where me chiro ne technocrats need 8 million from the district coordinating director and in the cronies. Aban fufu we buy a the same project as a resurface.
As a binding me to yaka no monye.
Omuye.
Meanwhile, so bind the dana to
yaka. Bind the dana to yaka dada. That is enema eya omuye no. Enti woye we no. The new municipal chief executive no. So when you due diligence, now okosan bibi pe na asamba, they will not go after the DC, the district coordinating director.
DC
they are going after the DC, who is a politician.
Jones and Honor son and mammy can say, as a say, or more supervisor, and as Obama when near call documents be mu years, a buses I was signing.
Because
as some kind says, yes, any pan due diligence. Nature say payments now a double.
I a double. Let me tell you. You better ask supporting documents to you to prove to you that Eduma will know. Yeah. Because over two no. You have no idea. Look, who watches the watchman?
They will have a way to manipulate the system.
And then I'm sure say the system I operate to Krum Hano. And very slippery for corruption. What now for 4 or 5 years? Who buy union do 1 month? Who buy union do 1 month too? And be na yeke, and to that be a Sikano and Casano, and also what the Hunsu saw. Oko pre elections are pra bottom in Asa.
Sika kum.
Who buy our betina table so I know Nusu yon tessin.
But okay.
Nay, the Bibia the firm light. When Senya proper, they will not go into the nitty-gritty of the whole thing. And you go politician in the issue. Meanwhile, then you walk. Nipa wo orchestrates and never win you now to war. And these are people we should be looking for. Sagana, yet me fight to corruption. And I'm gonna for no ankasa so ye jai corruption ya. Ade aye frɛ IMF no yen ko bi da. Me se kro we Ghana man ye besa tena ha ma kro fufu ababo abahama ya bo mubusia. And I want to give you an example. Onim say afibia no from January to December no sika Ghana free. $3 billion on corruption. According to Ghana Anti-Corruption Coalition. $3 billion every year. Sika every Ghana no. Say to me saving these $3 billion from corruption every year within first 4 years of one particular government. No, sika say na ya daho. Will you need to go out there and go and sit before IMF? Ekuta chance esresre. Say must come from your money. When you've lost money, when individuals embezzle money, are there corruption? They your money no. And yes, Ghana needs to go. Yes, now. You see. The country is made up of greedy money lovers. Omeno is made up of greedy money lovers, both technocrats and politicians. And anything I acquire, individual. Na yet no and near small na ekos was small say ani hu ya no you have no idea me no kasa sisi ko control attorney general Ghana ni a ya faw wa ye adwuma amaman no wa wo ko school kuto certificate wa qualify say wo ye adwuma aban ma wo adwuma say ye no there are individuals e wo controller attorney general eyo mu contact say answer na betu your kano say ye 2 months 3 months crampo a ji say ye charge bribe one first kasi ama ye ntu okasi ebi mu so timi share that say hwe say 3 months 3 months sika nyina no hu say Yeah, there may be 2 months, but 1 month in the day. That is what is happening. Who they say galamsey ya ekuye. Galamsey ya miniye. Galamsey ya desori ya yesu. You have a president who will say that, okay, me basun me mind. I swear an oath to serve my people, to defend my people. And then my echoes with I am going to defend it all out. When you conform me, sir, me son, nine say, Mumwame, na yam fight we, Munko Heswa, or do I know how this got to the bottom? Corruption, I did a Muama Nipam Ferry.
Okay.
And you saw it in this country, feeling Gadochi. Oman Penya Suman say, Koye Dumo, fight a kanku, or Jihusika Kamu Sika et Tafrin, sir. After say Sika Suana and Sunya, corruption Sika. Now, corruption Sika. Oh, now who no Krumha. You video man conform who say, and conform kind corruption Sika. Mimi won't say corrupt. I dare you fair. And I can be say one about Ebenezer. So what say? Or be a corrupter. Can you in a sense say ni makrampo bi hu ni ma we baka say hu na wo papa ye corrupt no.
It's the stigma no.
Stigma no or preach even for stigma.
Alcohol me tua ne papa
yes.
So
that's about Sana Bible kind.
Yes. So upon all this okobrani fere stigma no one fere stigma ni bi hu. What can we put Tafrin in South West? Can you say that? Who saw it? Corruption, sick of room. Who say, Charles, and yeah, about where he come from. When your MPP, NDC, as on the echo. And your individual, make Chris me to him. When I corrupt myself, deal with me and leave NDC. Why won't Charles be see you video?
Honorable.
I didn't want to go into the nitty-gritty. I'm just giving you examples. We saw individual. He's an individual. It's not about him being part of particular government.
Okay, Christmas offensive for me.
Counter corruption sika when ya kudro kaitika action button corruption sika ye kan say esu ana ensu then na wo ton ya wo kan wo sika. That's the level of courage that people have gathered. And yes I want human corruption. Mami wie ho just a minute, a second. Ye ka corruption na. Eya na ya dream say also jisika na man bibi exchange of cash nkwa na yekọ. Yes I want human corruption wo ho. Human corruption eni so wo ho.
Human corruption
good. Mami chiro. Say ye to krom ha. Na oba hu say sabi ya hin samwa eya ene ukọ but some areas let me say example like Boku and they are common I can use for example and then now ekoso wo Boku ni pegu here and there e bi baka say national security issue and all this thing human corruption because idea very simple idea was say ni party no wase keke
omunti ase no
na makakra bia wo wa obi baka say o jiwe na koye si
ese bi so no as an individual so also selfish interest
and I mean that human corruption would na there kitikiti bi so idea and one kasa individual and me paja ondru bia you based on that and cause mayhem.
Okay, Mate.
Then another human corruption will be with lecturers sleeping with friends and we and some more great. And I say, see you be on your baby dance or man a Juma, good one there. That is human corruption. No, what is true? What is this example he has given and what is corruption? Yes, it's true. Sukuni a wuchire na kwala won say when you yiri when you ba. That is human corruption. You corrupt people to do what they are not.
Me producer any ready and eba be show na me mama bo video bi na ene posting ene abona basopa na maje mo adwenche so wo but eba be we a
and na bra me office mama letter no ma ye that you are corrupting the people. You are corrupting her
and e bi so won come but me ultimate
that human corruption. Let me tell you, when I call you to my office Look, unya kwa ahunchira mu da ha mu da unya nko mu da
amna ne nko bi
na nipa wa
na nasa pompa cho
nipa tie nipa wa do situation bi a what baha mungu ne wo ye they call somebody call you and say look here is it, this is the condition already no wakoro to brain for you to do what you are not supposed to do. But because of the situation you find yourself, you become vulnerable.
Life and death situation.
Exactly.
You need to save human life.
So you have to or be the hospital. Or be the hospital when you say. The conscience should be from those of us nyamiadum. Nyamiadia sebe bibi tuwe president mama abwa me say nunko he baby patabi su nanya bindinu as you have the conscience as the conscience ties my mind.
Or see amend existing asset declaration rules to strengthen disclosure and introduce new forms of asset tracking and recovery, including but not limited to instruments such as lifestyle audit.
Tinipa no kwa na brabo salary award and an expensive lifestyle
esse fatana
and some fata you have questions to raise.
Okay, my main messages need be from the
very
well great no, but with this one in one way I agree perfectly with you because when me MP now as you call follow assets who call the share Brian envelope no more be no dey ase
me wo mo hope
unim de wo unim se me cho dan mienu ana miensa ana say ana me de mienu so what dan wo easily so we should be able to know exactly they should open it exactly
the public should know
the public should know so me wo we obe wie nsu no a you should be able to tell us so we are
now what if say nipa no try say because what programming adwene say before me leaving from this office and I may leave this office say metimi nya dan be 5 nti we no atwere ahye but oni ho no mo ti obe wie
no se yekohe
e wo dada
e wo se yekohe submit here
ebi mu kwa ye wie a because one person be hu de chi no no de obi din aye den aye o wie no wa transfer aba ne din mu
e wo say auditor general all these forms na come na wasili no emratimi man tumi no wo bie so na owo committee bi a wo mo hwe na o mutimi kokko inspect say ya ampa say dan no esi ha wo say wo 2 cars ya ampa say wo ho wo say wo accounts mu $48 million na shemu bank no ya churo wo mun confirm ma yen say sika na wo ka no e wo ho ana na emum no eye ne dia what you say e wo say yetimi man sa kwan wo yin nyina ye wia emra na kire say wo free officer wo say wo sa churo koma wo say me free office no say you na bi me ye de ho atoto ho na ya hwe say e ya mpa wo do office no because me nya Chris say ade e china so te Bentley mu a wo say bitimi busa
be na salary na mu odu
onyare okay
o salary bi ye ma ebia e na wa ta ratio o jai are enya na le se wa nya ratio bi wa ta na se ma me antiwa
ye to corruption me so ma me kenkan ba mi fosu dia baba mi fosu atwema boko abotanso fantastic show. May God have mercy on us so cause most of our leaders, including politicians, traditional leaders, and religious leaders, are very greedy and selfish. And so, dear, no. Kwesi Jomo, good morning. Watching you from Odoko official town. Okay, once so dear, and I think Ghana will be free, kakra, if we exist from IMF program. It's my prayer that it will come to pass. Okay. Oh, that's it. Then I said program. I think this is the third train now.
Oh, yeah, we are.
I wish the government will. I wish the government well in the fight against Galamsey. My greetings this morning goes to the incoming Ghana's president after John Dramani Mahama. Johnson Esiedu Nketia. We say Abla de Fikuma and the Nti Abla if you come and the Bible there was a corruption jailing people. I will prefer that because it will serve as a deterrent to others. This bargaining law corruption will still continue till thy kingdom come. Okay, nti just say wo bargaining dia obi beka say ne ma me nkoye we are say jamekwa ko bargaining se metuaka na sika no so maybe or the aye nya so profit. President John Dramani Mahama launches $1.5 billion industrial park. Now we say a 21,000 acre project. We expect to say nyame adoma 60,000 jobs and a be free more a day abba. We say so e be attract a lot of billions of citizens and as billions of private investors. Na Gomoa Central honomo and a bay hub for manufacturing, agro processing, logistics, and then export. Into we say any asamwa edal. Nana make me shall say a dear few me and Christy be a source of my vulnerable. Ade and I make what Chris ho.
Ade also chance you be Chris ho. No
Chris no bemu.
Only one bemu. No chance every me odi.
You matter Chris mama.
I think say we make a good na kai and the pepepe. Me na me wa ben. Yenda yeso a ya so. Ye mampani aso. Na odi abeto.
Christmas so we the fan 3 minutes free one no so can be why.
Enti wo po bia obetuma abo ho amane yi a me ukofo bia say one day can bo amane a na wate na waso ndaye keke na obabeka. Enti I'm the right person to let you know. I think Adia President Mama here no another promise has been fulfilled. Another promise of this government has been fulfilled. What can I say? Your opposition, you want to. Now, President Mama can say, yeah, agribusiness, no. Idea, was a yet me may any con. It is another way. A bit must for my economy, no, ajinam. And your man quite no bar. What the investment and this is where we are. $1.5 billion. Now, a juma ed baba di wohono. The agro processing na baba yeno. A juma is another form of job creation. Mabunu. Mabuno ambe 60,000.
No na ehwe ni mo.
Enu na yakan but ye be wie no it will be more than 60,000.
Oh.
Na ewa Gomoa Patamu ho.
Gomoa Central.
Gomoa Central Patamu ho. Wona ye kwa start. Wona hub ni nyina abewo. O mena fa na nyina babia yebenya ya products nyina hona de beko a process na ya export bi na ni nyina no nipa na de be yes adwuma we. And I believe that if President Mama get the maximum support that he needs, individuals I be you mo amomo leader there no to support the sector minister for these projects to take place without corrupting themselves, you will not need to go around and campaign to the good people of this country that vote for NDC again, whether Mama is there or not.
Okay.
Because the work done is there to show. It is about work. It's about job. And and for Mr. President to have this dream, this good idea, say $1.5 billion. You have found individuals beat baby for the sake of political party. But in fact, we need to work. And he has opened up, the minister is the one leading the whole job because he has been instructed by president. All stakeholders are involved more on this. They are already there. Lest I forget. Before President Mama will make this announcement, Edumana started that. Because we make sure that it's not about going to announce to the people. After now, I am sure say right from here, you are a journalist. When you go there, the Gomo Central there, you will go and see that work is ongoing. The preliminary work I was saying has already started, has begun. So for me, this is good news for Ghana, good news for the youth especially, because a promise has been fulfilled once again. And that is why when you look at as an NDC person, so in some say ba na ebetu just say yanka na eyema hwahwa it body me say maka someone was say mikabia because be as someone nipa be na no akabia no ade bechi na ye na kore na nya dai so eni bi na ye hu no $1.5 billion. You can imagine, yes, 60,000 you. It is going to be confined form would be more than 60,000. And he, no more. Just say, yanko agricamo, yanko agricamo, equio, and your punishment. Sikawa edia court hono. So what do Mujimwa? A bedroom, a freezes, see. Now your life will surely change.
Okay.
You will not be at where you are.
Okay. Yeah.
And I am calling on the Ghanaian youth. Say, obi anfani hunjim. Na ye kono ne ewo ho a wo fi se wo nim de wo ho a obetima ye bia no for hunjim ebeboa. Na asiwi onu wabuze fo no mo am depend ho.
Okay.
Ye wi a na ye de asida kase ade ama president mama ni na ban. Say ye wa dwum pese e ma Ghana for. It's not a situation that people will hear money has come. $1.5 million, $1 billion. Over kwa drew hono na ya clear land na no.
Okay.
That is not the situation.
Mate,
you
Chris.
go there right now. They are working. The preliminary work is ongoing there.
Analysts no to be so actual margin say omo caution a high interest rate and rising utility cost. Omo say no so betimi affect a competitiveness. Into more age reform said the baby to me a strengthen your industrial base under a after framework no honorable.
Okay.
So say going to abena yon combra also.
How many minutes?
About 3 minutes, and so you ended up doing about almost 8 minutes.
Me 2.5.
And you be the power.
Chris,
Mr. Finipa not two no. Odofo for year me do.
Odofo for dear.
Or dada. Ya ti abe o. Why?
Lumba.
Oh, na me fan currency. Na mo so person mo say ye my. Ya, sure. Abena. President Mama on any NDC. Banyami etiasi.
Ateng.
Na unse na me bisa na na ya assembly. Let me person menya a clarification pa. Na me bisa say what's the difference between this and the bankra and I feel saying bonkra. What is the difference?
Greater Kumasi.
What's the difference? Because President John Mahama in his campaign in 2024 election, or say we are voting Sikebi, or say you find a big push, and I'm friends saying, na sa Sikano projects are buying a wasono, and to me, you know, or mobile. You put that big push into those projects for it to be completed.
But big push has been
no, big push has
I
want to flow. Crazy. I want to flow. That's why I kept quiet. So the money for back
big push. Big push now.
So I was expecting, say,
okay, sorry.
if indeed President Mahama is indeed not normal as politicians always do. Mamisumbe Bibino, we could have gone there and completed. Then I can see say in some of in 2024 election, no, he's working towards it. Na no be kaya.
Namdudu onse.
Oh, namdudu ense kwan no. Unse na enam su dudu nsu san kwan no. Ana onim. E mani eni nyinya, ana onim.
Enam dudu be ne me.
O de nam dudu de gu kwan no mu a. Eni ebi mu ma eni nyinya because nam na untimi fa o ya point
na wa ko kan ehia be nyinya.
Ni ye ketra o ya aponchin kwan na o di akokọ na o di nentwie na o di akrantie aden sa na ye nkwan sa na ye aponchin kwan
se bia de obi so pe ni nyina say nipa ni die ye ya
na so ya aponchin krakra
na President Mahama big push a can say niema be
and because based on what he said or say uncompleted project by the previous administration no or the big push no e pa complete. That's why I'm asking say what is the difference between that one and the bankada na yen complete no? Why don't you go and complete that one?
Oh,
before
I don't know person is a comparison.
I'm just it's a question I'm asking. Secondly,
I mean more
I don't need so I do so deputy national secretary. President Mahama 10 months in office. What launching about 6 to 7 nyama merity hey me hu fa so bi aye one ene e school. I think this is your friend said 4th week or the 5th week. Go to the public schools, both your friend senior high school and the junior high school, and go and find out from them say you better to check sanitary pad baku man kwala no e dey na SBO. Go and find out from them. You better launch mimi conference am call launch here salvation cluster of schools. They went to schools and give them one. Missing one. I took it upon myself. I've been to a lot of schools in my constituency, including Kateko, which is very close to me. In fact, public schools around my area is a walking distance. Into me near walker. No ma wow. Me fear me jina ha kolani po na ma from. I have spoken to a lot of teachers I know. Not only in my constituency, outside the constituency.
I hope you are not calling them for human corruption.
Chris.
No. What's in Palano from? And I'm saying, I hope he's not calling them for human corruption.
As I'm saying, our boss is honorable.
Sorry.
Because I want to know. Oh, me fino. Basically, me Jan Sam George. Me, I want to know from. Nano, your brain was sanitary part of saying, since the amount of you, oh, honorable, Bakupen on my own.
As in, there be almost about more back one. I said, since the launch, no more.
Since the launch, I do call schools now. Or more Fabi could be. You can find out from the Minister for Gender and Social Protection. Me and Madam Fu. He say a friend Esquire, Erike J. Or more call launch, a friend is a Jumara. I didn't see. Yo, come on. You see 1 million coded BBBB. I was saying.
Be a one year follow.
Oh, yeah. We are journalists. I shall see an answer. We are going now. No, be sending message. My minister for DSTV. Or say, no more to say, oh, your friends, are Canada Center, no, a pilot, and no more. They have not started, but they went to launch it. 1 million coded. Your friends say utilizations at the end. Ejumara. The same minister for agric. I know this thing is another minister for agric. The minister for agric, Eko Kolanchi. Feed Ghana. Are we feeding Ghana? You see, we shouldn't be rushing and nano kasobeye for express lane. You had contractors in Ashanti region almost needless because even the 3 lanes now you can so if we have money to do the express lane no and express lane when you go outside the country. There are some more express lane. Because of your friend is saying machines or modegu kwano sunu ufa your friend saying etil and you pay more because on honum there no traffic. Unnam ti saa na oko usuba baby. almost say needless because the 3 lanes don't quite here no to me here now I can go back here express one and that one needs a lot of brainstorming because so yeah express lane now what will go into it no you have no idea and it should not be as usual me person me baby why not in this country the same president John Mahama when he was the president or see Hope City 10 billion Hope City and then ko micro pampram kwan so your friends nuncho honum they say omo in ukwa land gas na gugu ho na nkofo iron coach on the land 10 billion. I am not against any project the president want to do but I'm saying say we should make sure say yeah can someone say bibia you see that is why I'm a politician is that going to a point people don't take us serious because it look as if say everybody want to do something because he or she is in power and therefore let me do something. Look, let me catch you and say, look, I will give President Mahama a plus if indeed the project that he's talked about President Nana Esha said for 8 years, he will get it completed. I'll be very happy. I'll be happy because some of us speak against our own government. When we came to power and we could not even complete the a friend is saying block schools no because we believe say if I buy any resources now we're able to complete it it will be the benefit of yenyano nkola because secondary school me ko atamo school etu amos eden na me ko yi wo ho when you look at where the school is located there see what atamo honum where the school is located to Kromwa ebe mobo. And if we provide friends a dormitory to these schools, you think that their frustrations are equal to say no
boarding, house.
You think say M1 Kolano, but because of where it's located, even Kromba for no kwapono, the kind of nanti ombe nanchako school mo honum no. Omuka mumpe. How much you before be fiaka say onko ho. No sako day school. They say with the attitude of your master, you want to say, especially mano. Now do not go to hostel. Now no me. There's a Ebenezer secondary school. Madam Fubiu. Now me call me fee. Young girls, baby, so when I got to tell me son, you say now also there are 2 houses after Omono a hostel at the Ebenezer secondary school. And if you know where the school is located and you said the kind of things that a cost was some mantem me am sim conform manner a war me I'm not putting fear in Obihaba because the kind of subaya say a man any member our Siano. Sometimes when I look at some of these things I feel that you know why? Because I have a daughter. Intimisuru. So if President Mahama, what's that say? And say na President Kano and Oma Jihu and Oma ya start Juma. What is the successes? What's the data?
Go there and check.
Then ukofa grader, ukofa grade machine. Not the grader as accessor. Why do you own?
Okay,
ukofa Goma Central, Goma North, Goma your friend. Oma musa Goma 44 ni na ukofa grade machine. Another any president any Baumiamu Ekaba ya Edima assemblies no ukofa now the class accessor. Let's say who your friend is a industrial app right in the airborne say mama and then me bomb say mama.
Okay, you nana no Christmas row near time ninti nana
is interesting sir. You pray so the
modern plan transformation
industrial park one no pray once
there can great agenda plan man.
Now say industrial park we need me ya dream say the person to even think of
is Alanche Martin
issue to push the first is Alanche Martin and no it's on record. It's on record. In 2018. In 2018.
Aka adeba kupo beka say Alan kwa na couple bozi mi remam.
Dawa Industrial Park. Do you know Dawa Industrial Park?
Yes.
When did it start?
Oh, somewhere 2018, 2019.
Under Alan Chamantin.
No, ending of 20. Started on October 2018.
Yes, it will. No, Debbie.
It's October 2018.
Yes, 2018, but not
in
October. Omuko first site inspection was somewhere in January when Alan was a what you say. Let's be honest. You na me care about leadership. Ghana you will be adiaka leadership. Or Alan Dwene ho say here industrial parks e Ghana. And you know oh, nemre. Until we someone they should all testify on live television.
Internet is one paying is 1.5
Dawa industrially. So uko shama. Your public-private partnership be, or which is being promoted by Black Ivy Group. And Alan Nsroma no masha say or shama industrial park. Greater Kumasi project na wo yire no ho ka or bisa hwe ana na ebe free aban kura na wakodi kan kodi ho nkomo South Korea ama no mo epe mo finance $150 million. World Bank for who say a legacy project a project be bua Ghana masika ba o mine mama adwuma ba o mine no mo di America no mo ba see ma mo $30 million grant mo famoa ala ne kodi ho adwuma o de o mo kwa asante hinu otumfo ene ko cheom hwe daily graphic wum o hwe a obehu mo pa mesend ya brew. So we are talking about leadership, and I am happy Sir President John Dramani Mahama who say the promotion of industrial parks in this country would help boost our economy. Say, oko tekia. Enti na utimiko teki. Omonta ade no mo pamni ade. Oko na okoya. Uko baby fa kwa. Owo mo so mo factory sine sisi ho kama. Omo generate. Omo electricity. Any ade the feed industrial park no excesses no kra no mo dia ba national grid no so na beboa. This is forward thinking. Abra ye kase ye hwehwe generational thinker and a transformational leader eno ne ye ka ho asem yi o say ne omo pre ho me kasa no me my examples actually time I share here time adwene ne ba mu a ye di pushi me general secretary kasa o kan asem bi wo say won a won ye dede gina na nye no mo bi mfa ne plan o wo magana mfa mbetu dwane ye hwa ade
aro kasa na oti
na ka minti o
na o go na nyem no na na oti o drive
na minti no phone so
do drive now na me police action
we nkwa no be chim dem mo
nana kasa
what you say inti ye kasa now we are talking about the fact say we ought to put Ghana first. Industrial transformation. What is their plan? Industrial transformation. We are talking about putting in measures to add value to the raw materials near export and my coins. Add value and get to it and get real your friends say fiscal value on those things. Yeah. You cannot have a booming agri sector without industrialization. What do you mean? Cocoa ye hatana woni ye de kwa. Ye fa hwinka ne akone akoton amon anamboa. No mama iskani diskano by my mu. Ye di say sika na asa akwa akoto chocolate di aba o my. Eboa.
Eni mu cream.
Eni say kutu.
Wona wo kawasem.
But the thinking that goes into Ghana. And where me, I would appreciate the thinking of President Mahama for even buying into the idea of industrial parks, which has always been the brainchild of Alan Nsroma. For buying into it and for realizing that indeed we need these industrial parks for most of the sectors. Why here pharmaceutical industry? AFCFT or higher See, yes, I know my way, you know, boy, my tongue, in neighboring countries, near the sub-Saharan African countries.
Council woman so
a moon, ya, you do.
Mona, some card, they are narrow.
Say, quite ye, mills, any idea, other, ye be was a room in a Wallina, Sefunia. Alan Chamantin, I dream Ponibia. Like ye, the seeker,
but yet, we are unable to.
Now, young making sustainable, near you attractive, because there are a ready market with what other. Shesenka, ya domo, near processing mui wogana ya. Na school feeding for ya catch them some more monto a more baby, and anka yankasa, ye provide a more at the amount.
None yet is
foundation will party out chichichi. Shesenka Ghana honey ye yen bibribi. Nanka wu tona wo de nam nanka wuchi no kapa da
Wednesday compose go me
no ukoye bi discount on for kutu bi
that was Pinters
school ben
hey
manekakra
enti
enu ne hia manekakra so
po school school
o de mama nka masem
men ko private school so
you see
side schools
yeah dey adwin nyina no na ye adwin say ye beboa oman na konenim. It is not the politics of it. And then the politics of it. How do you, if it topic out the two, I was looking at us discussing how we will boost the local production amidst the proposal of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama endorsing the establishment of industrial parks. Oko take here. Omo industrial park a textile on kwan and tali kwan on pam. Uko baby a ewo bulbs nkwan no mo ye crops ubekwa another industrial park empabo nkwan e no mo ye unko hu foods wo ho because oba produce amana doso amana ye fu ntubenya foforo tie rubber ahye a ne bo wo fom ubenya wo so no wo de what you say. And that is what we're looking out for.
Okay.
And that is what the United Party is presenting to Ghanaians.
Hey, United Party.
Now come in,
United Party for your matter and I'm that you saw it when we would
that's 1 minute ago.
Well, as someone Chris can you know. Obi their baby Sam say please host. Is the NDC man the only panelist? Why have you given him all the time? We say kwesibo to the other man. As a Chris say remember the 2
Chris Kasabe 8 to 9 minutes.
Na MPP me to work
Kasa. They say no 1 minute.
Eric keep watching it. Very soon we will fight for a proposal for legal reform on workplace sexual exploitation in Ghana. This will deal with that evil act into onone dear no. Saso na kwesi ansa but even Jesus dies for us through corruption. Did you that the Jesus Christ till so
into the corruption is normal.
You know. Kwesi ansa by congratulations. Okay. Ko Mensa Pillar 2 aka Love okay, aka give Bawumia another chance. Dr. Bawumia is the best to lead NPP vote. So NPP vote for number 3 for victory 2028. Regards to Honorable Thomas Oheneba Boache, next UK NPP organizer in Ajia, Safia Mohammed, next NPP National Women Organizer. Hopeful. Okay, comments and there or they are banned. Please host and so on. Corruption is not easy to solve because Jesus Christ dies for us. Okay, through corruption. So are we saying say it is a good thing as I say and support it and now they be corruption there. Into us and then they are Chris Grady be become human what?
Say human corruption.
Corruption, okay. And so we say a 3 into the Obia Befa Casa form because you breno is shot na mama 2 minutes they are free no more. NPP flag bearership race Honorable Educhum promise free tertiary education. So and with the next one on grassroots to have a voice in governance. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia announces a yearly constituency consultation, and I will relocate some key ministries to other regions. We say Honorable Kennedy Japan, no. Into Honorable Kennedy Japan say ministries in the call other regions. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia says constituency consultations because of said the Obia will have a voice. Now Munina we include Obia near to Obia so asem. Saso and Dr. Educhum essay tertiary education, you know, eba be free. Me shall say free honorable natio.
So now shall say free events a Chris.
So the woody one.
Yeah. Abina, sorry. Nya omomien sano akane nyina no. Personally, my personal view is say eye bibia ebe boa party no any oman no. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or say Senyame ye na adona party for no e man the opportunity to lead the party again. Na kunimde eye ni dia or say Obema nkitahudie aba between the party and the government on distancing who and free your fairness amamuno and free your fairness and party for no. One, I agree with him because it's the party that gave birth to your fairness the government. It is only the opportunity now distancing who every party no one. Nya opese wo ti a de ekoso e wo party di mu e wo form. Nya opese wo ti e wo region e wo national. It will be extremely difficult because you won't get the information that you needed. No. And he even set an example, say, during President Kufuor administration, now Oye People's Assembly. So apart from getting in touch with the party people, Obeba communities, no, to have an encounter with the people, which I agree with him.
Now you na disconnection between a party no ne.
Na no betie say na asini kutia say oko Thanksgiving. Unti MPB or say you are coming to thank us for what? Have they given us appointment? Have they given us job? No, no, I'm just giving an example. So it is not only in one party. When the party comes to government, the distance between the party, no, any one or man the party, no, the opportunity to become a there's always some gap. That's what we are talking about.
Okay.
Kennedy is saying, look, Accra is stoked. All the ministry, departments, and agencies are in Accra. I agree with him 100%. Look, I'll be so happy. Say, a ministry like Ministry of Fisheries, Ministry of your friend is saying, Agric, should not be in Accra. It should be in your friend is saying, baby, and we always say, see Kintampo at the center of Ghana, Namibwa. We baby, every bano. That is where it's supposed to be. Okay. Which I agree perfectly with him. Oba baby to say fisheries. What do you call between central and water in between? And Takra because Omunya with the same strength of life. So I agree. Accra is so choked. All the ministry no, in fact, public account committee. Abraham Sasare beside one of the agencies, they said, I didn't say look at some of the officers no then and regions no. So the possibility no be so simple for the people. We call your friend is saying office B Eastern region and as a central region. In as part the head office is here no. Or ye do my collaboration no day. So me, I agree with him. On the issue of Educhum, say tertiary education.
Be free.
This is somebody who has been a deputy minister. And then he became a minister. There's somebody who have a school outside the country. There's somebody who knows much about education. It's an unlimited system that he put in place when he was a minister for 4 years, a deputy minister for 4 years. Now, or Castle, say me any opportunity. This is the measures I'm going to put in place to ensure, say, you better free tertiary education. Me, I'll agree with him because he knows what he have done. We were promised tertiary, your friend is saying academic user fee, and I say, see, first years, you bet say Omoko University are free. Later we were told so and year first years and your friend is academic user fees, which is about 1,000 to 1,200 and a year.
But at least it needs to be. Okay, Mati.
Sorry to say that. 1,000 Ghana cedis. Somebody is Obi in admission. I can show it to you. Oko Training College. He's a friend Winnie Baya. He's paying almost about 4,000 plus.
Now 4,000, 7,000 free to any 4,000 bill. Honorable.
Now 4,000 no. Now no 4,000. And I'm going to ya. Into 1,000 cedis every 4,000 man. 3,000 me go for one.
Half loaf is better than that.
Aba. Oh.
Mate. Nti so dey.
I call you my sister Pao.
I say the minyo sister bi. Say the minyo sister bi o jo no bo me so face one.
So me
sell.
Me bo me mpanimfo no abaso. Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia, Dr. Yao Educhum, Kennedy Akumpremko Ejopon. Their vision that they have for the party and this country. It is up to the delegates in this party who decide on the 31st of December. And whoever emerges as a leader of the party will rally behind him. So that the vision of war, the vision of war no, will enable the United Party to come back and join us to work for the betterment of the country.
But Emfa.
You nana
Who are 2 minutes time aso.
What you say? Principles, values. What you say? Any ideologies, any idea.
That's what share same ideology.
When the principles and the values are broken and you do not respect them, wonga womu di bu any ni massa values and principles no. The only say womu tam values and principles no. Now womu de ko. The values and the principles that forms the foundation of your traditions.
Nana me sinti no na mama no. Because a lawyer Iba has me bisa no say more ideology because me can say people into can say UP no they definitely MPP also the ideology there's nothing wrong with that but they have corrupted the ideology
and no corrupt no
and na mo
no ya person ye hu be ye fi no and ya tam and ye dia ba and ya tin no ye dware na bon powder and ya bon spray and ye dia
any UP no
I don't know UP no
okay
what you say na party a party in ketwa enso 7 account mo abom atie
other political parties
obentimi ahweso obentimi ahweso yewu
okay
o ma chemu miensa pe ene de yesori a yesi eye dankwa dombu enibuzia wo mo maka ni de yi o mo firimu
nti wunda mo awona makofo no
ukohwehwe ayi gashimo
be careful
yi o mo firim
gadien
esi be hunu bo minister of Esri because GSK what you say ukohwe your friend is a Muslim Association Party no say sa parties nkito ni nyina ne yi mu nyina free.
That is not true.
Yen kan yo mun kan ho into the foundation of the party ne yebubu no yet you see yen na fie
no mo come say we say nipa miense we so obo be so be say on gasa
eno na make ba bisi no na enna no ye di free SHS eba free SHS eba we were discussing the sustainability of free SHS meboa na on tikruma problems are from nyina Chris mu dedi omu ye nyina the sustainability the financing aspect of our education sector is an issue. Obey a deputy minister, obey a minister. You could not spearhead us to identify a sustainable way of financing free SHS. Obeka University was a question I wasn't Kamubusa and Sanjiro from Busa and say, what is the source of financing and how would it be sustained? Because enna no bia obi di sa asem ne bae no ya mpemu ehunu emusa wo de kan ya na say say a proposal inti wo ba na ya tena se ne ya hyehye maame inti no ade be wie ne no ye say ma bia be sibiem.
Okay,
is that what we are looking at? You see, when people make promises and make statements, we should punch holes, identify the problems, especially when it has happened before. What you say? Now, but I like to say,
grassroots will have a say.
Grassroots, dear here.
But consulting.
Or consulting where? dollar no na say na ye bon ho akama ye ka ho asem a ye ka say finance minister kura o munyi no kura na asem no ka fa ho 80 MPs were over 80 MPs were representing that same grassroots he was talking about. Anamebwa. Omoka si pamo finance minister Ken Oforiata sisi odin ho ken rei. Se yense sano no na eba Ghana economy say. Was that not the voice of the grassroots? Did he what did he say about it?
Okay, Nana Misosi. No, you
Assemble now. Now why there was one man can say.
And then we can
UPR na okay.
Yeah, my topic. What go find you?
Miss.
And I'm coming go find
what go find you? Chris, 1 minute.
Chris, so typically when I sorry so your time so yes.
Nana bisa question be say where is the plan?
Oh, to go on we.
No, I will come there.
No, you don't have time.
Don't worry. If it's 1 minute, I'll use my 1 minute. President Mama have the plan. We have the plan. The plan is say President Mama converted raw agricultural materials to value-added products. And it been so that is the plan.
Okay.
You see, on the issue of MPP, a
plan na no can say me say.
Almost say
Chris,
you said the plan.
Plan for what?
We said what is the plan for Ghana for an industrial area, industrial sector?
Yes, give me a verbal plan.
And the mama plan.
Mama was a verbal one.
Mama plan and President Mama was and he's doing it.
Okay, Miss.
So be advert for
kindly accept.
None of them is qualified.
None of them is qualified.
None.
Okay.
Because they were all part of the 8-year disaster that we experienced in this country.
But now they are looking for a leader for their political
and see, they are looking for a leader for the party, but not for this country. What am I say? None of them is qualified to be a leader of this country. In fact, MPP in general will never go near leadership position in this country.
We said that
anytime soon.
We said that in 2016.
8-year disaster. Are you ready? Abna, are you ready for another 8 years of terror in your life? Nipa nui. Ghana for to munyina so aba. Ghana for pass omo judgment. 7 December. Ama ya hu so omo mbo number, omo mbodu mo so ani. Enkanka alaj mamu ba omo ya.
Chris, may you so omo mbo number.
Okay, omo mbodu mo so ani. Enkanka dot alaj mamu ba omo ya. One need the only vice president. Waba be running as flabber of the party in government. And kukua ukodi and ebinsi da since 1992. Yet ni mo bi adwuma obeye krum ha. Uka wana bo editum. Education ono an nkofo accuse no. Say wo buy in school placement no. Was science ad ono an nkofo buy. Nso odu mo buy ne ankwasi aga. Enyo na na education minister. What deputy where napo deputy. So ye wo red gold green. Education sector krum ha. What are they telling us? Ana omo adwini se Ghana for na omo bedi yeso edi abro no ya sese nyina de akotu Burkina en edi Ghana for aba betna ha, so they are coming to say whatever things they want and go scot free. No, enkofo numu a munna ma omo se ye mo omo kwan no omo bedi Ghana so no omo amunua no money ni ye adwuma wo Ghana finance minister be no kasi wadwane. If any of them want to be a leader of this country, to be calling their brother to come and account for his stewardship. Honorable Kennedy Ajapon there enyame na meka omo ankasa ni Bible mu kura put commandments near 10 and brusu. And then what 10 sins, 15 sins, 17 sins, and 20 sins of Kennedy Japan and the rest.
Okay, Chris, me that say.
So, you see, I will understand. Ghana for do subati as they say, they are looking for a leader in their party. But if they are looking for a leader, a future leader of this country, then they should better be looking for, because nipa nunwe, none of them is qualified to be leader of this country, and they will not go near leadership position in this country.
Mate,
we have seen it. Yeah, now we feeling gadochi.
Chris,
never again.
Madam Asepa, Kennedy, idea and the Diabahaha, the MPP representative should exercise patience, since it is just 10 months within JDM regime, and the good people of this country are now feeling good governance and leadership as compared to
no single corruption scandal.
Good morning, Auntie Abanad. With the MPP race, I know it's going to be Bawumia and Kennedy, but none of them will become president of this country. Reason: Kennedy, on one of his rabble-rousing, mentioned that every politician in this country is a thief, including himself. And as for Bawumia, every Ghanaian knows that he is not trustworthy. So no any of these presidential material in the MPP for now. Okay, MPP has fantastic ideas and solutions to every challenges in this country when they are in opposition, but when they win power, all these brilliant solutions remain in the opposition. We say you see entry ena a day a by year. Okay. If you know what I attempt in a day, I'm sorry. Mean to me every day and famo. See how the end. Okay. Mate, me da say. Enti ne empenfo mo beka me sama ye di dwumedi anase ye di dwumedi ebremo. Honorable Gilbert Ebenezer Nate, former MP Ablekuma Central, Nanayao Sapon, political aide of Alan Chemanten, and now Deputy General Secretary for United Party. Chris Bellamy Dugan, a head of corporate affairs, NLA.
With the 1 minute.
Mr. Ghana for www.unitedpartyghana.org. With me, register our honor to become a member. We are appealing to the many Ghanaians who want to see change in this country. We are appealing to the many members who have left the declining party and who still have the values of our traditions at heart. And those on the other side in the NDC who want a place to rest their head. So all go on to the web and
Mame fa akwanya we so na menda MPP4 titi one ebeja yenuaba Mrs. Amofa weja gba women organizer na memida we na nekunu yekosie no yeda women organizer say work greater Accra nyina ase titi the former second lady Samira Bawumia, the general secretary Justin Frimpong Kodua, any party in Penifua a buying in anyone or donation best support on her behalf and on behalf of her friends. We say thank you so much and may God bless all of you. Mobeja, Mrs. Amofa, and also the MP for Wejagbawe, Jerry Ahmed Shaib, Jumakesia or Yedi Boa. Any the women organizers you know
Yo, Chris
just last one. Nanaya ne appeal now, the call now make it is good. And that call goes to disgruntled MPP members. And my last my last message to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say and no more can say. In as much as they are preparing, say they want to lead their party, no Ghana, they should consider one thing. It's very important. Leadership is about character.
Okay.
That's my case.
Matsemeda say good morning.
I don't want giving this advice.
Okay.
Oh,
happy birthday, Miss Mama Menya me wish. Mr. Madam say. Once Madam say mama kwa mama ka. It's Mama Medas. Medas. Happy birthday to Justicia Ya Educhumwa AJ of Design Express Abelempe from your siblings Mama C, Mefia Victor Rasta of UTV. We love you and it will love ones in you. I almost say they love and appreciate you so much. Enjoy your day and happy birthday to Justicia Ya Educhumwa AJ and ne wa wodante mama happy birthday. Nyame won show na onye wo kese so pa wishing it be wo hon. A glorious birthday to my beautiful daughter Gifty Ewudu, who lives in Tafo Ahembobuanom in Kumasi, but currently in Accra, Usu. This is from your dad, Randy Samuel of UTV, and God bless and make you big. Hey, Randy Samuel saying the daughter, Gifty Ewudu, and wawoda. Into my happy birthday. Nyame won show no nyo kese Gifty baby bia wo bia. Randy say nyame on show. Happy birthday to Mrs. Afolson of Client Services Department, Judicial Service of Ghana, from Vera and Bongo de Farah. We say David, we David from our okay, nti OKTV, nti David ye no de abanent be bia Mrs. Afolson will be David, so my happy birthday. Sasona Vera so say oh my happy birthday nyame shawo. Mame enda parts mo first clothing ase parts in the neck washe matade kama ene medase honorable medase dodo nana medase pa inti parts mo first clothing ene she matade ne parts vintage inti Chris medase Chris, medase dodo. Chris, medase dodo. Chris. Hey, na Chris, Chris medase. Chris, hey, anti parts vintage medase. Honorable me here tana parts vintage medase pass and then washa matade obepie mu ewo gbawe na wo anti parts ebeso watade kama enti nefa won so watade down occasion bia wo ko bia part vintage we pam so watade de amount friend was 0242 653361 ogba with top base hona wo enti san friend was 0242 653361 no any part number nti so call occasion bia wo ko bia obepam so watade aseda kese nkomo bibi ojebre ehedwumedie medawasepa na the entire crew enso we chigina pa nyame ehia mo chita pa mo di atamo donfo hu ye mobody ochina dom ya esan ne wo edi ehia e wade chenso masabe de mi yimpaye e ma so nyame tutu wana mo si na de oyi bia enye nhira mo so fo abena chei bo achina me beso mo
Sandra Chris ase